I don't know if you've been watching lately, but Facebook, Twitter, all of them talk about trending up, and Don and Gino do the same thing.
How about that? So welcome to the National Real Estate Cafe. Your first time, thank you for joining us. Our subscriptions are growing, so thank you for sharing and thank you for being part of our national show, where we give you the latest trends of what's happening in the real estate market and financial markets on a regular basis.
So let's put up this first slide and we'll talk about what the difference is between reports and trends, Don. The reason we talk about trends is because reports can be anomalies. Sometimes, you know, being in the industry, being in real estate, we know why there's these anomalies. Not being in real estate, if it were just television announcers, we'd probably have no idea the why behind some of these numbers.
Yeah, because if you were to look at the previous month versus this month, you'll see a big drop-off. And they're going to make, oh, new home sales are way down. They're crashing, blah, blah, it's bad.
The bubble has burst.
Well, we warned you that the next report was going to be down because the one report before that in July was a huge report.
And if you watch the National Real Estate Cafe at that time, what we said was inventory of new homes comes online as clumps. So when you look at new home sales, it's not uncommon to have spikes like this. In fact, if you look back all the way to 2013, you'll see numerous spikes like this, Don.
Right, and basically, and also there's a lot of spikes during summer months because they release it when everybody's able to buy during that time. So we told you it was going to go up. But if you look at the trend line, you'll see that even if the media jumps on and says that the August report was way down and new home sales are down, you can see the trend line is consistently up since basically this time last year.
Yeah, so plenty of volume happening. Again, that's because there's inventory on the market with new homes. It sure doesn't hurt if you look at the yellow line that you got mortgage rates going down.
Going there.
Yeah, I mean, it really doesn't hurt. That obviously fuels things a little bit to keep things stable. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in low interest rates. It's unbelievable the rates we're seeing today.
Yeah, and that yellow line, like Gino said, it goes across is where interest rates are. So as interest rates have been coming down, the demand or the ability, it's not even just the demand tonight, it's the ability to buy a new home.
Which fuels appreciation, right? Because if you're able to afford a more expensive home for the same monthly payment, prices go up.
All right, let's see who's hot right now in this next report. Okay, nothing new. This is very similar for the last, 6 months at least that we've seen?
Yeah, what's nice is, you know, we do the show here out of the greater Los Angeles area. We're just north of Los Angeles. And you see a nice stable growth here, like we talk about. Anywhere between 4 and 6% is a nice, stable, sustainable growth pattern.
Well, if you think about it, when you're earning 5% on a $500,000 home, it's $25,000.
With that, I call it a raise.
There you go. So we highlighted where we're at in Los Angeles, very stable, but the hottest areas that continually are the Northwest, which is Portland and Seattle, just crushing it. But they're making up for the time that they didn't have that big appreciation level back in the early 2000s.
I'm a little more concerned about Portland and Seattle because I'm not sure that there's a true driver for that as far as jobs go, as far as the weather goes, as far as all these other factors that normally go into real estate. I'm not so sure what's behind those two. Denver, though, has a great case for being at 9.4%.
Well, I went to Portland last year. I think they got a great case because it's a great place to live. People are realizing it's a wonderful place to live. The temperature is moderate, but it is a really
it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been there before.
Yeah,
it was, and they also have a nice, 7-page Alaska Airlines advertisement in the magazine. I was just on a plane recently, and I noticed it.
Well, bottom line, we keep letting you know that the trend has been very consistent. The real estate market is strong. Don't worry about the bubble hype. You're going to hear more about on the Don and Gino Real Estate Finance Show. Again, you're going to see a report basically by UBS, and basically saying that there's a potential bubble coming. But they're talking about other countries even. So be careful with info. It's about
be careful with the headlines.
Yes.
Make sure you read the whole article.
Yeah, it's Vancouver's that's super hot, and London that's super hot. So
Australia, I think even.
Yeah, and China went from number 2 to number 6. But bottom line is, it's not always just here. It's just the fact that there are areas because of low interest rates that has fueled a lot of investors. In fact, Vancouver
is cool.
Yeah, very cool. It's so hot there that they're kind of trying to control the appreciation level because the investors are pushing up the values, making it really hard for you and I to buy. So they charge them a 15% tax.
That'll stop
to purchase an investment property.
Yeah, I mean, that'll stop it quick. Imagine if we did that in 2007. If we would have imposed a tax on investors to prevent speculators from entering the real estate market. Do you think we could have saved the world from demise? I'm not sure, but it would have made a change for sure.
Yeah, speculation, as Gino often says, is a good reason. It creates bubbles and creates crashes because it's speculating on the potential, not the actual. So in that case, that's what's happening in Vancouver, and that's why they're putting a little stop to it.
I think there's a little bit of that in the U.S. stock market right now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
There you go. All right, you heard right here on the National Real Estate Cafe. Make sure you get these daily by texting NREC to the number 58885 or
Check out our website, nrecafe.com. And don't forget, donandgino.com.
yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff for you.